This is a small collection of handmade Laurel and Hardy items. The first one is a toy set which is imagined to have been made in the 1930s when their film Laurel and Hardy in Toyland came out, also known as March of the Wooden Soldiers. What we've got here is an old drawer from a cupboard, and the entire thing has been converted into a box which houses a miniature of the Toyland set. So I've included here the doll's house, the toy factory, the windmill, the shoe house, of course, the ark, and the three little pigs' houses. So it's just a nice little image of what such a toy might have looked like had it been made back then. And there's the soldiers as well. Haven't done the bogeymen. Haven't really even included figures exactly of Laurel and Hardy. It's just a general idea of what such a thing could have looked like there. Of course, the film set is very famous. It was one of the most complicated film sets built at that time. There's the school as well, Toyland School. Okay, so moving on from the same film, we've got one of the wooden soldiers. As you know, Stanley gets the order mixed up, and this is what they should have had: 100 soldiers at 1 foot high, 600 soldiers at 1 foot high. Instead, he ordered 100 soldiers at 6 foot high and caused all the chaos. This is one of those artist dummies, opposable dummy, and just added soldier's uniform onto it, made of cardboard and painted, and made a box from, I think it was a shoe box. Just did a watercolour sketch on there showing Stan and Ollie and the soldier figure, 1 foot high. Okay, from Pack Up Your Troubles, got a toy tank. It's made mostly of cardboard. Got some plasticine figures in of the boys and a box. Laurel and Hardy's toy tank. And the idea for that was to obviously take the image from the beginning of the film when they have the World War I tank in the trench, and the idea of the old sort of clockwork toys that there used to be a long time ago. Some images around the side of the box. There we are. And those things are all fairly recent, but a long time ago I did a whole set of Laurel and Hardy cars as well. I've only got the photos now, I don't have them anymore. I had all the kind of freak cars, as they called them. One that was crushed into a corner like an L shape, and the one that was cut in half from Busybodies. I also had the one that was squashed into a very thin shape, and the one that was crushed into a kind of a triangle wedge shape from Hog Wild. And finally here there's a book, Laurel and Hardy Sets, Props and Special Effects. This was about 2007, I think I did this, and it contains, well, hundreds of little sketches detailing how I figured some of the special effects were done, and little in-jokes and tricks, and props as well. Whenever a prop was used on the screen, such as the Smith Brothers cough drops, I detailed it, investigated it a little bit, and had a lot of fun doing that. So that, yeah, there's some nice images there. The postcards from decorations. And anytime there is a little letter or note or anything like that, newspapers as well. Newspaper props I always found fascinating in films. They are Midnight Patrol, a little notebook. And the drain, the wood chip flume from Busybodies as he goes through. So yeah, that was good fun to do actually. So that's a little Laurel and Hardy handmade collection.